back to my channel. So today we have a video on woody perfumes for women, explaining the woody perfume notes and some of my recommendations for woody perfumes for women. If you're new here, then hello and welcome. We're all about perfumes here, so do check out my hundreds of other videos. I have lots on different types of perfumes like this. And if you're a regular but you haven't subscribed yet, then do hit that subscribe button and show your support. Join our little community and get involved in the comments down below. And as always, I'll leave links to where you can get all the perfumes I talk about in the US, UK and Europe. So it is definitely true that woody perfumes tend to be more masculine fragrances than female fragrances. Woody notes are used a fair amount in women's fragrance, but it's usually to create a sort of underlying base, and it's not easily distinguishable from the other fragrance notes in there. It's just sort of used to help mix in, I guess, and to add some depth, but you can't really pick it out in particular. There's not that many women's perfumes where wood is like the star of the show and it's a true woody perfume. When we say woody, what I'm referring to is ingredients like sandalwood, cedar, pine, and then you could perhaps include things like vetiver, which are more greener but have, I guess, a woody origin. I have found that sandalwood is probably the most common one used in perfumes, especially as a kind of base. I guess it's just like a soft, warm, woody smell. And the fragrance note itself might actually be from a resin from a wood, you know, an oil or an extract or something. And I guess it's more likely to be not completely man-made and synthetic, but to have some origins from natural oils and things. But obviously it doesn't matter, it's what it smells like that matters. If you aren't that familiar with different types of perfumes and different notes, I do recommend checking out my fragrance wheel video that takes you through all the different fragrance families. Hopefully that will be helpful, so I'll leave it linked down below. One thing I noticed is that more woody perfumes sometimes tend to be more expensive from more expensive brands. So my first recommendation is from an affordable brand, Roberto Cavalli, and this is their Nero Assoluto. This is a women's perfume. It's really strong and intense, and the star of the show is wood. Now the type of wood this is reminds me of like a mahogany, like an old piano or even a church, that type of smell, a very, very rich, wintry smell. And this one works really well as a woman's fragrance because there is a little bit of floral in, a slight bit of vanilla, but it's dominated by these warm woody tones. I think for sure a man could wear this and it'd be totally fine, but it's aimed at women. But it's this rich ebony smell, and I know that this has been out for quite a while, but it still is a favourite of many wood fans, people repurchasing it because it has great projection, great lasting power, and because you can get it at such good prices as well. So that's my first recommendation. My second one is actually one I find really fun from the Maison Margiela replica range. I have little samples of all of them, and the idea is that they are a replica of a real life smell. I've done a video explaining them all, and one of them is called By the Fireplace, and it's so clever because it really does smell like sitting in, you know, like an old pub with wood beams and a roaring fire on in the middle of winter while it's snowing outside, and it really does have that woody smell. It has chestnut in, cloves and balmy woody notes. It really, really does smell like a log fire. It's really incredible how they have recreated that exact smell. I find it quite Christmassy, as I find woody things tend to associate with Christmas, because obviously that's when it's winter here and everything, and you have these cozy moments. It's unisex, and if you haven't heard of this range, do check out my video on it because they are really interesting, all the different like moments and memories they've recreated or replicated really good. But yeah, By the Fireplace is the woody one. So if you want a perfume which is woody but also really feminine, then Juliet Have a Gun have their perfume Lady Vengeance, and that one has a lot of rose in. I have the sample set here of them again. It's kind of like a mixture of that warm woodiness but also quite an intense rose. So it's undeniably feminine but still has that woodiness. So wood is kind of the joint star of the show with rose. The Juliet Has a Gun perfumes are a bit niche and really good for lasting. They're not sold everywhere, but they are good quality and quite different, and you know, your friends are probably not going to have it, so they are quite cool. But I thought I'd throw that one in there. And then after that, you're really going into, I think, the male unisex perfume world. So those are my sort of top woody perfumes for women. Let me know if you're a woody fan as well. What are your favourites? What are your go-to ones? I'm sure there's ones I've missed out here. Let me know down below in the comments. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!